What's up, my good folks? It's your friendly neighborhood motivator, Rob Howes, Can't Fit TV. And guess what? We're going to call this episode 1. Now, I know I've done video blogs so many times. I love to do them. I love to get my thoughts out on video and share them with the world. But I said, you know what? Let's make this thing a little more precise. And let's call this episode 1. We're going to call this Can't Fit TV Golden Nuggets. Episode 1. What's a golden nugget, right? Well, if you found a golden nugget anywhere, you'd be happy. Case closed. So these are things that somebody's going to find and they're going to be happy they have it. Gold nuggets have so much value. So here's your gold nugget tip for today. And the phrase is underserving and overpromising. And this is for businesses and this is for entrepreneurs. This is for people who are in business and they're constantly always dealing with people or consumers or just trying to scale their business. We, as entrepreneurs, as business leaders, we get in the habit sometimes of underserving or over-promising. And very often, we don't even do it on purpose. We just do it because we missed the boat on some things. So I have a few keys I'm going to give you really quick that'll help you in both these areas. First, underserving. A lot of times we underserve because we're underprepared. And so whether you're taking a product to market, you're trying to provide a service, and you're just not meeting the requirements. Sometimes, number one, you don't know enough about your product. You don't know enough about the industry. Marketing. You shouldn't just market. When you market, do a market analysis. If you're dropping off flyers at a grocery store, check and see if you put 10 there. Check and see how many are there in a few days. It goes to show you how many folks are actually taking your product. If you're putting your ads on Craigslist, check to see how many hits you're getting. When people start calling you, ask them, where are you getting the information from? How you find out about us? Whether it's Facebook, there's a way to check the analytics on that to see how many likes you're getting. You know, do a market analysis. A lot of times we underserve because we're underprepared or we just are not sure about what's really going on around us. A lot of times we're not organized. Underserving, sometimes we just miss the boat. You're supposed to follow up with somebody, but you don't have anything written down in your schedule book. You're not organized, so you miss it. You miss an opportunity. Sometimes underserving, it just comes from just negligence. So look at those things. Overpromising. Overpromising. Well, that just means that you're trying to do things you can't do. Understand your capabilities and understand your limitations. Okay? It's huge. I wrote something down here. Oh, know how to delegate. See, a lot of times, we don't meet the requirement because we're trying to do everything ourselves. Learn how to put things in other people's hands if they're responsible enough to do them. Overpromising. Know what you can deliver. Be an optimist, but at the same time, know what you can deliver. If you know your own bandwidth, right? And don't get so caught up in your potential. A lot of times we know that we have great potential, so we try to promise what we can bring as far as our potential is concerned, right? But potential has not necessarily actualized itself. Potential is the possibilities. When you're dealing with business and you're dealing with consumers and people, you need to be able to deliver. You need to have actual deliverables. So know what your possibilities really are. Truly. I wrote something down here. Where's it at? Oh, so potential, right? I know my potential. My potential is I can be a billionaire for sure. I have the potential to be a billionaire. But what's first? A millionaire? But what's before that? Scaling my business, monetizing what I have, expanding my network. There's some things I have to do. I know what I can deliver. I know what I can do tomorrow. I know what I can do next week. Now, can big things happen that I didn't expect? Yes. But I still have to have a hypothesis. That's an educated guess of what I can really accomplish. So, overpromising and underserving. Understand your market. Study it. Understand your capabilities, your possibilities. Understand your team. Know how to delegate. And move. And this is how you keep yourself from underserving or overpromising. Here's your golden nugget for today. Hope it was helpful. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.